Wan was cooking while watching some videos on her phone. She had been preparing food for a while now because in 2 days there was going to be a small party at the house and all of the young family were coming. Then Helen asked you to cook. In fact, he suggested that they should order food instead, but you instead of telling him you really wanted to cook. Young was surprised because cooking wasn't something he usually enjoyed, but he didn't realize how much you wanted to become a great cook. You wanted everyone to praise your food, so you had already started practicing today. As you stood there, you closed your eyes, imagining everyone complimenting your cooking, and your cheeks turned pink. Just as someone entered the kitchen, Taehyung walked in, and you saw standing by the counter with your eyes closed, smiling yourself. You frowned a little. Without warning, he blew gently near your ear. You were completely startled and shivered. Quickly opening your eyes when you turned around, your cheeks turned even redder, realizing Taehyung had been watching you along. Taehyung watched you. You do your best not to shudder, moving past him towards the fridge. What were you thinking about me? He pointed at himself with a smirk. You frowned in confusion. You about what? Taehyung chuckles. Of course, because you saw me shirtless this morning and now you are acting all shy and blushing. You looked at him, disbelieved at his assumptions. Am I right? Yes, you replied sarcasm, moving closer to him. Wow, fast admit, I didn't expect that. You nodded and stepped even closer, then stepped back until his back hits the kitchen counter. But what are you doing? He looked down at you, flinching when you touched his shirt and started to play with his buttons. You know how frustrated and shy you get when I see you shirtless. I'm not shy, I'm just used not to you straight. You used to what? Being shirtless? Yeah, shirtless, he mumbles. One, but your mom said you love walking around shirtless at home. You said closing the distance between you to even more. Both of your heartbeat speed up as you grabbed his large hand and placed it on your waist. He hesitated for a moment and gave a small squeeze on your waist. He turned red. Yeah, but I have to think about my wife who just married me. What if she has a heart attack seeing me shirtless every day and night? Suddenly he pulled you even closer, your heart's racing. His eyes occasionally lingered on your lips. So when you care about me? Yeah, I care about you, even though we just got married 2 days ago. Same. One, what's that smell? He scrunches his nose, you both sniffed under hair. Then you realized. Oh no, you quickly pushed him away and rushed to the stove. But it was too late. Everything was already burned. As you tried to take the pan off the stove, you hear them laughing behind you. I told you wine cooking isn't your thing. Please don't try this again. It'd be dangerous for you. He tried to help you but kept laughing, making you even more frustrated. You don't have to stay here, then get out now or something dangerous is going to happen to you. You said sternly. He bit his lip, trying not to laugh, nodding and left the kitchen. After you left, you let out a heavy sigh. Everything you worked so hard to make was completely burned. You felt frustrated and exhausted, all your motivation now gone. After cleaning up the mess in the kitchen, he stood in the bedroom, arm crossed. Taehyung was lying on the bed, focused on his phone. Sensing your presence, he glanced up toward the screen. What you giving him a dead glare and now seemed a little nervous. My food burned because of you. Your sentence was short as the light suddenly went out. Strong wind started pounding against the glass windows of the balcony. Both turned toward the noise. I just returned. There was supposed to be a big storm tonight. He said, forgetting what you just said, as he quickly got up from the bed and rushed to close the window as he didn't the curtains. Quick, go and shut your kitchen windows. I will handle the rest of the rooms. You nodded and ran off. Before he could even finish his sentence, be careful, the lights are off. He shouted after you, but you had already disappeared in the hallway. Then he had to close all the doors and windows in the other rooms. Taehyung, when did you close everything? He called out, looking towards the kitchen, but there was no response from you. Taehyung, why? And he shouted again, but when there was still no response, he rushed to the kitchen, but you weren't there. Taehyung, where are you? When I know nothing can happen to you, but please don't scare me like this, come on. He searched all the room but couldn't find you anywhere. Taehyung's heart pounded faster as he double-checked the bedroom, then searched every other room, but you were nowhere to be found. Just then he heard a barking, a puppy's bark. Rushing to the living room window, he opened it and saw you outside in the storm, holding a puppy tightly in your arm. The strong wind swept through your hair as you made your way back. Then he knocked on the window and Taehyung hurriedly opened it. You idiot, why did you close the sliding door outside the study room? You yelled at him. Who studied at me or you? Why did you go outside in the storm? He grabbed your arm tightly as the wind swirled around you. Taehyung, open the door before your beautiful wife fly away like a balloon. Taehyung, no, come in through here, he said and pulled you in through the window. In a second, you were inside, still holding the puppy. Taehyung quickly shut the window and turned to see you smiling down at the little dog. Wow, you are so strong. Taehyung, thanks. You looked at him. I wasn't talking about you, I meant the puppy. Taehyung's face flushed with embarrassment, but he quickly rolled his eyes, trying to shrug it off, and walked over the couch. By the way, I wanted to adopt this puppy, you said beside him, holding the little dog. Taehyung glanced at the puppy, a soft smile playing on his lip as he nodded in agreement. You grinned and gave him a tight, slight hug. But as you pulled away, Taehyung's gaze dropped to your leg. His eyes widened when he saw blood. You were hurt. Without waiting for a response, he quickly stood up and grabbed the first aid kit. Kneeling down beside you, he gently lifted your leg on his thigh. Taehyung, you don't have to do this. I can take care of it myself, you said softly, but he didn't respond. His focus entirely on you. His touch was surprisingly gentle as he carefully cleaned the blood from his skin, making your heart race. The way he handled the injury in such fun warm flutter through you. Taehyung frowned in concern as he wrapped your bandage around your ankle. After taking off your wound, Taehyung stood up, placed a first aid kit back in his foot, and returned to sit beside you. When thanks, Taehyung, Yonta looked at your dad. He's so caring and such a gentleman. He definitely deserves a hug from you too. You grinned and placing Yonta gently on Taehyung's lap, a white smile spread across Taehyung's face as he hugged the little pup, stroking his soft fur. Evening, as the evening sun flooded through the curtains, Taehyung slowly woke up, rubbing his eyes. His heart skipped a bit when he saw your peaceful face so close to his. At some point, all three of you had fallen asleep on the couch while cuddling Yontan. The blanket covered both of you, and a soft breathing calming him as he took in the sight of you so close, trusting and warm in his embrace. Taehyung's attention was momentarily broken when he heard Yontan bark from the living room. It seemed that after both of you had fallen, Yontan had slipped out from between two of you. Taehyung couldn't help but smile at the scene. He pulled the blanket a bit more over you, careful not to wake you, and just watched the moment, feeling a sense of calm wash over him. Sleepy holding his shirt. Where are you going? Softly, just going to make dinner. We can't starve all night, right? With eyes closed, holding him tighter. Why do you need to do that? We can order something. Taehyung smiled, gently brushing off your loose stained hair from your face, admiring how peaceful you looked. The storm hasn't stopped yet. We can't order anything right now. What would you like to eat? Mumbling, still fast asleep. Yo. His eyes widened in surprise. Your hand still gripped his shirt, and your body was so close under the blanket that even your toes unknowingly brushed against his. You can make ramen. Taehyung blinked, a smirk forming on his lip. So you want to eat ramen? You nodded, burying your head into his chest, the warmth and closeness making you feel safe. Taehyung felt his heart speed up, the softness of your touch. You smelled so good, murmuring against him. His heart skipped a bit. He was trying to keep together, but the way your words laced with drowsiness affected him undeniably. I know, but still, thank you. Let me see how you smell. Before you could protest, he leaned in closer, his face hovering over your neck. The tickling sensation of his breath sent a shiver down your spine, and you couldn't help but let out a soft giggle. Stop it. Taehyung couldn't help but smile at your playful reaction. The storm outside was still raging, but inside the atmosphere felt cozy and warm. The closeness between the two of you, the soft exchanges, and the quiet laughter. His voice deepens, and you feel a shiver down your spine. You are mine, only mine. You are my wife. I love you. His words leave you frozen. Your heart pounded harder. Did you just confess to me? You asked softly, and your eyes locking with his, searching for the throat. Without hesitation, he gazes deeply into your eyes. Yes, I mean it. Why wouldn't I love my wife? And one I am going to spend the rest of the life with, grow old together. You nod slowly, a soft smile tugging on your lips. I'll be Joabi. I never knew before we got married that the cold ice cube-faced man could be this romantic. You raise a playful smile on his lip. You are waiting for 24 years, 23 years just for this moment. Chuckling, he looked at you with a warmth in his eyes. Of course, I can be the sweetest man, but only for the ones I love. His voice is soft, but He rests his head gently against your chest, his body relaxed on your arm. You begin to caress his hair, your heart beating faster. His voice is finally a whisper as he stays close to your chest. Your heart is beating so fast. Are you nervous? He teases, a playful grin across his face without even looking up. You laugh softly. He tilts his head slightly, his eyes meeting yours. The teasing grin still there. God, I like knowing I can make you feel like this. He brushes the strap of your hair from my face, a finger grazing your cheek gently. I'm starting to think that the romantic side of you is dangerous for my heart. His smiley gaze softening, and he leans in a little closer. Then I will just have to take care of your heart too. After all, it's mine now, isn't it? It is, and you are stuck with it forever. He is slowly placing a soft kiss on your lips. I wouldn't have it any other way. For a few minutes, the moment of you remain close. The wall outside forgetting his arm tighten around you slightly, holding you like he never wants to let go. Your turn barking back again, jumping onto the couch beside you too, breaking the sweet silence. You both laugh them with lightning, like someone wants attention too. Cleaning a bigger ground and then hole in between the two of you. Alright, little guy, you can have her for now, but remember, it turns by yours making. She's still mine. His words spell happiness. You are really claiming me already, the 2 days into this marriage, and you are acting like I belong to you forever. Laughing watches the young places mountain on his lap, patting him. Well, don't I? We signed the papers, exchanged gifts in front of everyone. You are officially mine, Mrs. Kim. He raised an eyebrow. Excuse me, Mr. Kim, I think it's a two-way deal. You are mine too, don't forget it. No, the table have turned. How could I forget? I have been captured by my wife. Feigning shock, he gasped dramatically. He puts his hand to his forehead as if fainting, making me laugh. Of course I am. I mean, look at me. I'm married to the most beautiful woman in the world. And top of that, I get to annoy her every single day for the rest of her life. Even causing to roll your rising. Annoy me? You tilt your head, acting offended. Excuse me, who is the one who left the toothpaste cap off this morning? How you are doing this already? Day 2 and you are keeping score? Okay, Mrs. Kim. Well, you left the socks in the living room yesterday. Eyes warning he grins. That was you. Don't even try to blame me that on me. Gives me a point at him. Fine, maybe it was me, but seriously, we are 2 days into this marriage and we already begin like an old couple. Laughing is like holding up his hand in surrender. Wiggling your shrug, what can I say? We are just meant for this, a life of small fight and endless teasing. As long as I win every argument, I'm okay with it. I keep dreaming. I'm always going to win, just like I always have. You think you have always gonna win, huh? Squinting on you playfully, he leans in close, his face inches from yours. Always, you may be handsome, but I'm smarter, nodding confidently. You lean into challenging him. I'm a married genius, didn't I? Don't stand a chance, grinning and leans back with dramatic side. That's right, glad you are finally realize it. But in all seriousness, I like this. I like that we can tease each other like this. Juggling it into his head, looking at it with a soft expression. We do, it's kind of fun. We argue over the smallest things, silliest things, but it makes everything feel real. To teasing fell face into something more affectionate. Yeah, we don't want it any other way. Okay, stop being all sweet. I'm trying to stay my duty for the toothpaste. I know you love it. Rubbing your lace is silence, a quick kiss on the nose. Giggling, you push him away. Fine, maybe I don't, but that doesn't mean you get a free pass to annoy me forever. Fine, guess I will have to survive it. Being married to the most annoying dramatic guy on the planet. You sigh dramatically, and we'll love every minute of it. He's making your voice closer. Love every minute. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Mr. Kim. Come on, let's small stuff. I'm a newlywed husband. Aren't I supposed to get a free pass for a while? Like a honeymoon period where you don't get mad at me? Grinning and leans back into the couch, grasping his arm. You wish that's not how it works. Married for 2 days and I'm already a prisoner to my wife's role. Should have read a fine print. He dramatically sighed, pretending to wipe his brow. I didn't realize you were so bad at reading. Want me to explain it slowly to you, hubby? Watch it, I might be romantic one, but I can still taste you, Mrs. Kim. Laughing, he grabs her hand with poke. Is that so? What are you gonna do? Steal the blanket again like last night? Grinning, you lean into him, matching his energy. Wait, are you seriously breaking up the blanket thing? Gasping his mom surprise laughs loudly. He is too near of fighting for my life to just get a corner of the blanket. You throw your hands up dramatically. Okay, yes, George, I work on it. Maybe we can get two blankets. He burst out laughing, holding his stomach. Or, just share like a normal person, quickly shake your hand. But where is the fun in that? I love watching you trying to steal it like your slap. You look so cute when you are grumpy. You are impossible, and you think I'm the one who is going to love every minute of this? What about you, Mr. Blanket Dev? You playfully hit his arm. I do love every minute, even the part where you pretended to hate me for it. Leaning close, his face just inches away from me, he lowers his voice. You just wait, I will get my revenge, just wait. Revenge, how exactly you are going to steal my pillow next? Juggling in his bag, still holding your hand. Or maybe I will hide you under his poop in your shoes. Let's see how you like stepping on those in the morning. Taehyung covered and dead, eyes widening in mock horror, he gaps. When trust accepted for now, pretending to thank you, then you smile, resting your head on his shoulder. Good, because if we keep fight, I think I miss moments like this. Wrapping his arm around you, his smile is by softening. What moment you blushing glancing at him? Moments where I can hold you close and feel like the luckiest guy in the world. He looks down at you, his eyes gentle, finger brushed through your hair, his tender. Then your heart skip a bit at his word, you feel yourself melting a little. You start to gently tilts your chin up, meeting his gaze. I know we joke around a little, but I serious. I'm happy to get small, but that's just part of our weird little love story. Smiling, you nod your hand, resting on his chest, feeling his heartbeat. Weird or not, it's hard, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Grinning, he leans in, his lips brushing against your soft. He closes the gap between you, kissing you gently with warmth. You are such a softie. Sometimes he pulls back slightly, smile losing. Only for you, but don't get used to it. I will be back to stay in the blanket tonight. You are unbelievable. Laughing, you give a playful push, and you love me for it. Grinning, you all right up. I guess I do, even if you drive me crazy sometimes. God, because I'm not going anywhere. He winks his eyes, twinkling with mischief before pulling you into other playful hug. The light flicker as a heavy storm rain. Outside, rain pounding against the windows. With a sigh, Taehyung reaches for the stove and deep glow of the candle, barely lighting the kitchen. Look like we are on our own of the dinner tonight. I will whip some ramen for us. Well, didn't you say on the first day of marriage I should be doing that as a wife? Grinning, you leaned against the counter, watching him with amused glint in your eyes. Chuckling, he glanced at you. Well, considering your burnt breakfast this morning, I think I will take over the for tonight. We don't need a repeat of that. Gasping more fancy cross and pretend to pout. That was an accident. The stove was getting weird. Then raising an eyebrow. Sure, we must stop, but let's be honest. You cooking just don't get along. Maybe I just need a good teacher, someone who knows how to handle more than just ramen. Stepping closer to place her hand on his shoulder. You bite your lip, enjoying the way he's reacting like a morning. Maybe is it working? Laughing, he turns his face fully, resting your hand on his waist. But definitely working. You are distracting me, and if you want to eat tonight, you might want to stop. Pretending to think for a moment, you lean in closer, your lips while brushing. Or maybe I won't. His breath adjusts slightly for the moment. He leans in like he is about to kiss her, but instead he pulls back again. Nice try, Mrs. Camp, but if you keep this up, you will be going to be hungry. Fine, I will let you go, but only for the I'm starving. And your food would win in the end. Speaking, he turns back to the stove, lightening it with a click. As he starts preparing the ramen, you can't help but watch him with a soft smile. There was something comforting about seeing him move around the kitchen. His broad shoulders, surrounded by the candlelight as room outside, made the atmosphere inside feel even cozier. You look good cooking, you know that? You walk over him, wrapping arms around his waist from behind. Do I? Maybe I should start cooking more often then. He chuckles, softly leaning back into your embrace. Maybe, but if I get a flirt with you like this every time. Deal, but no more running for okay, we can't survive on ramen forever. I promise next time I will try, practice more and make something better. Just you wait. Laughing a pull back slightly. I believe it when I see it. Just then a small bark interrupts your moment and you look both down to the sea fountain Messaging them sweet is still wagging as he looked expectantly. We forget to get food for him. Squatting down in a noodle bowl with a smile looked like a little guy's hungry too. He glanced down the kitchen. Well, we don't have dog food yet, but maybe a few chocolate biscuits will keep him happy for now. He spoiled it already, isn't he? Giggling a watch as Taehyung grabs a couple of chocolate biscuits from the pantry, holding up for Yordan, who eagerly snatches it from her hand and Taehyung chuckles. He watches her turn and happily munches on the biscuit. Of course, only the best for a little prince. You are such a softy thing. Smiling warmly, you lean against the counter, watching them both. Only for you and Danny. Standing up, he glances at you with a playful smile as the ramen begins to boil. The storm outside continues to rage, but inside the atmosphere is warm and cozy. He watches Taehyung stretch the pot of gentle light flickering across his face, giving him a soft glow. You feel a sudden wave of affection for him, and before you can stop yourself, you walk up behind him again. You know I'm really happy right now, whispering softly. Pauses, turning his head slightly to look at you. Yeah. How do you smell? Even though I burned the food and we are stuck in the dark because of the storm, this is perfect. His expression softened, wistfully cupping her face. I feel the same way, just you, me, Anton. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. For a moment, the two of you stand at the sound of the storm fading into the background. As you look yourself into each other's gaze, slowly Taehyung leans and his lip brushing against her in a soft tender kiss. It's not rush or heated, but slow, sweet, filled with the quiet comfort of being together. You're really something, you know. My husband is really something. Grinning, he brushes his strand of your hair behind her. I could say the same about you. Laughing softly toward the stove. Now finish your cooking before we burn the stove. Yes, ma'am, but don't think this conversation is over. I'm coming back for more kiss later. You sit on the counter watching him with a playful glint in your eyes. I'll be waiting, Mr. Kim. As the ramen simmered on the stove, you sat on the counter, wagging your legs playfully. The dim light casting soft shadows across the room. Taehyung calmed himself as he stirred the pot. You know, if I keep smiling like that, I might think you are actually enjoying cooking for me. Without turning around, he chuckled. So say I'm cooking for you, I'm cooking for me. You are just lucky enough to share. Excuse from the one keeping you company, and without you, you are bored in the storm, staring at the boiling pot all alone. Turning his head slightly, his eyes twinkled with mischief. Oh, really? You think I'll be bored? Now I got a Yontan here. He gets a Yontan who is lying contentedly near his feet, munching on the biscuit. Looked like he's smooth and enough company. Laughing across her arm, pretended herself. Fine if you love Yontan more than me. Starve? Well, I guess I can't let my wife starve after only 2 days of marriage. How would it look that? So now you remember I'm your wife? How could I forget? You have been reminding me all night. You bite your lip, leaning me slightly challenging with your gaze. Well, someone has to make sure you don't forget. You have been too busy trying to impress someone with those biscuits. Maybe I have been saving the best for the last. Laughing softly, he closed the distance. Your heart escaped a bit as he leaned in closer, his face just inches away from yours. And what's the best? You will find out once dinner is done. You're just stalling. You don't want to admit I'm your favorite. He lets out a low laugh, shaking his head. You are my favorite since the day we have met. But that doesn't mean I will let you win this argument. Just then a loud crack thunder boomed outside, startling both of you. You instinctively grabbed his arm, pulling him closer. Your eyes hardened. Shivering slightly, you laughed nervously. Okay, maybe the storm wins this one. Laughing and pulls you into a palm hug, dusting his chin on the top of your head. You are so cute when you are scared of thunder. Mumbling into his chest, you pout. I'm not scared, I'm just surprised. Teasingly, he leans back, cupping her face with a softest smile. Sure, you are not, but don't worry, I will protect you from the big bad storm. Stop teasing me, I'll really leave you cooked on your own. Laughing and turns back to the stove, stirring the ramen. Alright, I will be serious. Dinner is almost ready. You can't leave now. You hop down the counter and watch it finishes cooking. The warm smell of the ramen fills the small kitchen, and despite the storm outside, everything filled. Serving 2 bowls of ramen, he hands one with a cheeky grin. Here you go, my queen. Hope this doesn't get burned like breakfast. Very funny, but I will let it slide because it smells amazing. The two of you sit on the floor in the living room, candles flickering around you, the storm creating a soft rhythm outside. You bite in the warmth. This is really good day. You better cook than I thought. Grinning, he takes a bite of his own. Don't sound so surprised. I have many hidden talents, Hidden talents like what? You don't know. I'm sure you'll find out sooner or later. Leaning closer, you whisper. Juggling his head while the sudden leans in his face just cinches yours. I could give you a preview if you're lucky. Your heart races as he leans closer, you feel the warmth of his against your skin. Maybe after dinner, suddenly his phone started to ring. Taehyung checked his phone and after seeing the caller ID, pick it up. Hello, Yumi. Hearing a girl name, you instinctively look over to him. Taehyung glances at it briefly, then continue talking. Yeah, I know you keep watching him, curiosity growing. Okay, he glanced at you again, his tone slightly awkward. Yeah, you are arriving. He answered call and put the phone down. Turning to you, one that was Stormy. She said she will be staying here for us tomorrow. Yeah, she is. Okay, but why is she staying here? Explaining, she booked a hotel for 3 days to come for our wedding just because of the storm. Her flight got delayed. And now she can't extend her stay at the hotel because someone has already reserved a room from after she leaves. Understanding. Oh, that makes sense. How long she is staying here? The younger flight's in 2 days. With a smile, okay, no problem, she can stay. You give him a reassuring smile and he nods back, relieved that you are okay with it. Grinning Playful. By the way, did I mention she's a master chef? Maybe she could teach you how to cook. It teases his eyes sparked a bit mischief. You roll your eyes, but there is a playful smile lurking on her lips. Sarcastic. Sure, because I can't wait to shower her with complimentation about her amazing cooking, right? Laughing. Sally won't be able to stop praising her once you taste her food. Sneaking, well, don't praise her too much or I might just kidnap her and keep her as our personal chef. Good luck with that. She'd probably skip once she sees how much you burn the food. You guess pretending to offend as you slightly smack his arm. That was one time and it was your and his stop all, not mine. The uncle is laughing as he pulls you into a hug.